So once again, good morning everyone. Today's chapter is the poem Somebody's Mother. It is written by Mary D'O'Brien. Mary D'O'Brien is a writer of children's story and poem. She is very much famous in the New York, and she has written many poems and children's books that have been published by numerous important publishers as well. And she has written this poem targeting a mother, an old aged lady who was unable to cross the road, and she seeks help from the going person, but they do not heed. So let us enjoy the poem by listening this audio of the poem and see this video of the poem. So everyone, let's just enjoy this poem once.
Somebody's Mother by Mary D'O'Brien. The woman was old and ragged and grey, and bent with the chill of the winter's day. The street was wet with a recent snow, and the woman's feet were aged and slow. She stood at the crossing and waited long, alone, uncared for, amid the throng of human beings who passed her by. None heeded the glance of her anxious eye. Down the street, with laughter and shout, glad in the freedom of school let out, came the boys like a flock of sheep, hailing the snow piled white and deep. Past the woman so old and grey, hastened the children on their way, nor offering a helping hand to her, so meek, so timid, afraid to stir, lest the carriage wheels or the horses' feet should crowd her down in the slippery street. At last came one of the merry troop, the gayest laddie of all the group. He paused beside her and whispered low, "I'll help you cross if you wish to go." Her aged hand on his strong young arm she placed, and so, without hurt or harm, he guided the trembling feet along, proud that his own were firm and strong. Then back again to his friends he went, his young heart happy and well content. She's somebody's mother, boys, you know, for all she's aged and poor and slow. And I hope some fellow will lend a hand to help my mother, you understand? If ever she's poor and old and grey, when her own dear boy is far away, and somebody's mother bowed her head in her home that night, and the prayer she said was, "God be kind to the noble boy, who is somebody's son, and pride and joy."
So this is the poem. I hope you have enjoyed it. So it is very lovely poem, and it describes the condition, the situation of an old lady, an aged lady who was stuck aside the road to cross it, but she was unable to cross it due to her unsteadiness. So Somebody's Mother, written by Mary O'Brien. So the woman was old and ragged and grey, and went with the chill of the winter's day. The street was wet with the recent snow, and the woman's feet were gauged and slow. Here it is described an old woman who was very old, and due to his age, she was unable to cross the road. She was very afraid when she was across the road without helping a hand, she might fall down or she might stuck in between the crossing road. So she was very much worried about it, and she was ragged. She was not well apparel. She was not well robed. She was not well dressed. Ragged means which is she was wearing a torn or something fitting apparels. And gray means here, due to the age, her hair becomes gray. And when hair becomes gray, it suggests that the person is old aged. So the woman was old and red and gray and bent with the chill of the winter's day. It was the day when the snow was falling down. Everywhere was the snowfall, and winter's day was that. And here her back was bent due to the age. The street was wet with the recent snow, and the woman's feet were aged and slow because the woman was very old. She was very old. She was not able to walk, and she was having trembling feet due to the age. It happens with every normal human being. When we comes to a certain age point, our body does not support us ourselves. So we have to take the support of others, whether it should be the human being, whether it should be sometimes the walking stick. What walking stick, if you have also seen some old people who used to use the walking stick with them, this is because they want to have some support with them, because due to the age their body does not stand properly, their body starts trembling. She stood at the crossing and waited long, alone, is uncared for, amid the throng. Throng means the group of people. So she stood at the crossing and waited long. She was standing over on the side of the road, and she wants to cross the road, but she was not doing so because she was not comfortable. She was not confident about her body, and she that is why she was standing over there, thinking how she could can cross the road. Can there be someone who can help her to cross the road? She was very much worried about it. Alone, she was standing alone. No one was there, uncared for. It was seeming that nobody was caring for her. Amid the throng, all the people who were busy on the road, she was standing in between them, of human beings who passed her by. None heeded the glance of her anxious eye. Everyone was so busy in their going and coming that nobody looked for her. Nobody cared for her. Nobody gave a look to her that she wants someone help. And she was so worried that she will not be able to cross the road all alone. So she was seeking the help of others, but very sad that nobody was heeding at her. Nobody was looking at her. So she was very much worried how she could cross the road. Down the street with laughter and shout, glad in the freedom of school let out, came the boys like a flock of sheep, hailing the snow piled white and deep. So there was a school who has just off, and all the happy and the gay students, happy and joyful students, all the boys were letting out, वो बाहर आ रहे थे, and they were very happy to get the freedom of the school, as you usually do when you leave out from the school. You make a howl of the happiness, you make a shout of the happiness that you are free from the school right now. Likewise, so these students were, these boys were also very happy as their school was getting over, and they were returning to their home for the fun ahead. So glad in the freedom of school let out, some students, some boys were laughing and shouting, were coming down. Came the boys like a flock of sheep. They were in the groups. They were coming as the sheep group of sheep was going on the roads, hailing the snow piled wide and deep. This was the wintry season, and the snowfall has just came down. So everywhere was the wet, and every was there the slippery snow was lying over there. That's why the old aged woman was very troubled, very worried how she will be able to cross the road, because the road is already wet. She has a trembling feet, she has unsteady feet, unsteady legs. So, and nobody even looking at her to help her out. So she was very much worried about it. Past the woman, so old and grey, hasten the children on their way, nor offering a helping hand to her, so meek, so timid, afraid to stir. Past the woman, so old and grey. The woman was so old and grey. She was so old that she could not cross the road on her own at all, hastened the children on their way. And the children, all the boys, were in a so hurry to reach their home, nor offering a helping hand to her, so meek, so timid, afraid to stir. Not a single. Everyone, please mute yourself so that you can hear well. Everyone, every student, every boy was in such a hurry to reach their home that they even could not mark that old lady that she is seeking the someone's help to cross the road, nor offering a helping hand to her. So meek means so weak, so timid, means so gentle, so soft in a nature that it can be spoiled, she can be spoiled when she would fall down. So meek, so timid, afraid to stir. But that old aged lady was so afraid that she will start moving, she will fall down, or lest the carriage wheels or the horse's feet should crowd her down in the slippery street. And she was worried if she will try to move ahead on her own, might be any carriage wheel will spoil her out, or she will stuck among the horse's feet. She was so afraid of everything should crowd her down in a slippery street. She was so worried that she will try to cross the road, the moving carriages, the moving horses will let her down. At last came one of the merry troop, the gayest lady of all group. The gayest lady. Lady means here the boy. Gayest means the happiest boy. The some in the group of these boys there was a boy. Lady means boy. You can mark it over here on your book. You should have your pencil along with you so that you can write down the meaning of the difficult words for your future reference. So laddie means the boy, gayest means the happiest means. Among these boys, there was a one boy who was very happiest, who was very beautiful, was having beautiful heart and inside. So that boy came forward to help that old lady. Among so many students, so many people running over there, only that boy marked the old lady that she needs his help. He paused beside her and whispered low, I will help you cross if you wish to go. Her aged hand on his strong young arm she placed, and so without hurt or harm. He paused beside her. The boy came back to the lady, to the old woman, and he stopped over there. He stood beside the old lady and whispered. Whispered means to say something in a low sound in someone's ear, and whispered low. And what the boy said to her, I will help you cross if you wish to go. Her aged hands on his strong young arm she placed, and so without hurt or harm. I will help you cross. So what the boy said to the lady, that he will help her to cross the road. If she wants, if she agrees to help, yeah, her aged hand on his strong young arm. And what the old woman wanted, she wanted the same. So she agreed, and she confidently, she have joyfully, she agreeably hold her the boy's hand, and the hand was quite a strong one, as it was the young arm. It was the arm of a young boy who was firm in itself, in himself. So she plays, and so without hurt or harm. Now she had the confident. Now she will not fall down. She could cross the road with the help of this boy.